let's talk about the Mahatma Gandhi's experiments with clothing. As far as Gandhi is concerned, whenever we visualize him, whenever we think of him, we see Gandhi in a dhoti and sitting on a charkha weaving cloth, which means the symbolic presence of Gandhi is the khadi cloth and charkha is a symbol of his resistance. Well, this charkha and khadi were a symbol, as I said, not only of self-reliance but also of resistance. As a means by which they could uphold themselves, they could sustain themselves, the Indians, and also resist against the mighty Britishers by opposing their cloth, by opposing their style of dressing up. Well, when Gandhi was in India, as a Gujarati Banya boy, he used to wear either a dhoti or a pajama. But when he went to England to study for law, and as a barrister, he started wearing the Western style. Later on, even in South Africa, he continued wearing the English style of suit. But this gave him an idea that if you wear what is prevalent in that particular country, you are normal. But if you have to prove yourself that you are different from the rest, if you are not acting in Rome as the Romans do, then that is the time that you dress unsuitably to show yourself as different, as you are not happy, as a way of protest, as a way of resistance. Well, when he returned to India, he started dressing up as a Kathiawadi peasant, and for him the cloth khadi was a symbol of purity, simplicity and poverty. Everybody could afford to wear khadi. It was a sign of simplicity, it was a sign of purity, it was a sign of Indianness. Well, even when he went abroad after discarding the Western style of dressing up, once he had picked it up as an experiment and decided that a particular deadline will be there till the time he will wear only the dhoti, but later on he wore it for lifetime. When he had gone to attend the round table conference and he had to go and meet King George V in the Buckingham Palace, that is the time one of the journalists mocked at him and said, "Are you suitably dressed, or are you enough dressed? Do you have enough cloth on your body to go and meet the king?" He laughed and replied, "Well, the king has enough for both of us." Which meant he was right in experimenting with clothing, that if he had dressed up differently, he was showing that he was in defiance. He was not in terms with the British Raj. Had he wore a three-piece suit, it would have been normal. It would have been as if he is what the Britishers are.